Hi, Lily Legushka here with CPC News Today, and I'm here with one of my idols, Montel Williams. I've followed his career since its inception.
Thank you so
Montel,
much. Nice to meet you.
it is an honor.
No, thank you. Thank you. Thanks for being here.
How did you get onto this project?
You know, I've worked with one of the producers quite a bit and also with Dean on a couple of projects outside the United States, things like Save the Children and things like that. And when the material was presented to us a couple of years back, I realized, and it's very funny, you know, when people said Armenian Genocide, my first thoughts was, what? So I had to actually check myself because I think of myself as being a pretty knowledgeable person. You know, I studied Russian at the Defense Language Institute and didn't even realize that this had happened. So I dug in when I started getting the material and realized that this genocide took place from 1915 to 1923 and was denied all the way through World War II. It's the reason why the second one happened.
Right.
And when you deny one, it plants a seed for another, and another, and another. And that's exactly what's happened. So I had to be involved. And at the bottom line, this is really all about hate. And when Dean and I were looking at a project to see if we could work together, you know, we're not necessarily politically aligned on a lot of things. But when we realized that we were, and everybody else is aligned on hate, then that's where we needed to put our efforts in. And I think it's going to accomplish exactly what we wanted to.
And I see you've put a very compassionate spin on this project.
Well, I mean, it's the truth. I mean, unfortunately, when we deny, hey, look at what's happened in Darfur, look what happened in Bosnia and Herzegovina, look what's happening in the Congo, look what's happening around the world right now. We are one heartbeat away from another genocide. So, and even when you take a look at the crazy of the last 3 days, a horror that just began that will not end for the next 20 to 30 to 40 to 50, the next 50 years we'll be talking. This is at the root cause of all these things, whether we like it or not. Call it schizophrenia, it's hate. And unless we start taking on hate straight on, there'll be more of that and more of this.
You know what's amazing about you is when you used to do your talk show, you were so direct, you know, with the way you questioned. You weren't sensational. You really got to the heart of things. You took on projects and they were like in your heart, you know, and the way you were able to just draw out stories. You're so passionate about things, and for you to take on this project, I know it's going to bring a big voice to something that hasn't really been heard. I mean, I knew about this in advance just because I'm on the flip side of everything, you know, because half my family's Turkish. But I'm so happy when I was speaking to Dean about it. I'm so happy because you say 1915, I say 1910.
Yeah, when you say that, you say you're half Turkish. Now, let me just say something about this. I really don't believe right now that we as Americans can hold this generation of Americans responsible for slavery.
I agree.
If you deny it happened, then I hold you responsible. But I don't hold you responsible for the ills of your great-grandfathers. Right now, Armenians aren't holding Turkish people responsible for the ills of their great-grandfathers. They just want to say, tell the truth. Tell the truth. Acknowledge it so that we know you won't attempt to do it again like you're attempting to do it on the borders of Azerbaijan. So stop this stupid. That's the reason why I'm involved, because again, if we let one go by unquestioned, I just fear for what might happen next. I got to go inside because I'm
I know,
speaking.
and I told you I would only take a little bit of your time, but you're fascinated. I can't keep my eyes off you. Okay, thank you so much for your time. Okay, really quick.